tough one for your boys, but nothing to be ashamed of.
Nah, look, it's always tough. It's tough for me. It doesn't matter the level of opposition when you lose like that. But of course, the levels between us are that big. I don't think anybody really coming here would have expected anything other than Celtic to dominate the ball. It was all about kind of how we could restrict it as much as possible and then offer a threat going the other way, because we've been pretty good going the other way this season. And I just thought the first half we just played with a wee tinge of fear. We couldn't get really up, and again, when I look at the goals, a couple of mistakes from us, quick fire, and it's 2-0. So the third goal, again, I wanted to press more aggressively, so I'll take that in the chin. We did press more aggressively and they picked a couple of passes and the ball was in the net quickly, and that's the levels, but great learning curve for the players.
I was going to say that, there's so much the players can take from that experience.
I said to the guys after it, I said, look, you'll not come up against that level of opposition in your division, and our division is really competitive with good players, but that's just a different level. So the young ones who, it's their first time playing in that environment in front of a full house against international players who are used to playing the Champions League and Europa League, then of course they have to take everything they can from it, and I hope it makes us better as a team.
I'm confident the players will get back to the bread and butter now, because you've had a decent start in the league this season.
I mean, this game was always in isolation, and I think as soon as the draw was made, there was loads of optimism about the place because how we've played here in the last 4 or 5 games, and when we went to Dingwall a couple of times. But this is just a different level of opposition, so we had to take it in isolation, and whatever came through it. I mean, if we came off with some sort of miracle and went through, I wasn't going to think I'm Guardiola. And equally, when we get beat 4-0, I'm not going to think I'm for the chop and everything goes out the window. So, we'll get back to work winning tomorrow. We've already started preparing for the weekend because the league is our bread and butter.
Mark, you had tremendous backing from the fans, and you'll need them as the season goes on, but they didn't disappoint today.
They were brilliant today, and I guess that's what I was pleased with most, because I took this competition really seriously in terms of how we selected the team to progress from the group. So there was no rotation against Edinburgh City or Queen of the South or Stranraer and Ross County, and we got into a flow and a rhythm. By the time we got to here, then there was a few more bums on seats, and of course it was packed today. So it's my job to keep that kind of interest in the team up, that we can fill this place a wee bit more and keep the entertainment factor up, but it has to come with winning, and we've obviously started pretty well. As long as we can continue that, then I'm sure a lot of the people who were here today for the first time this season will come along again for the league games.
Thank you, Mark.
All right.